Welcome to the aftermath. Just got back from Lydden Hill, feeling pretty sore, and in today's video, we are going to go through this completely. I haven't actually looked at it in detail, so we're going to do a full breakdown of all the crash damage, just to see and understand what's actually wrong with it and what it's going to have cost, what that crash really cost me. So yeah, should be an interesting one. You've probably all seen the crash. I'm still stood here, really happy to be okay. A little bit sore, but nothing worth complaining about. Car's sore. So let's get into it. Let's get in the workshop and let's see how bad it is. Fingers crossed it's not as bad as it looks. Why would I use a regular vehicle when I can use a Polaris Ranger? Polaris, for all your needs on the farm.
It's only when you face your fears, you watch them all disappear.
So I know, wrong one.
Bill it, let man cook no skillet. Bill it, lick it, roll it up and I live. Bill it, in it, Bob, you ready for with it? No. Bill it, but I ain't finished. 10 years on, I'll be still here. Bill it, from the ground up, man, bill it.
Oh well, can't even do a burnout. I crashed and lost all my driving ability.
You're tripping, this kid ain't got no limit. Billion, but I ain't finished. Kept my head down, I'm still it. Do it for me, you do it for them. Don't need saving, which one spent? Ain't joking, nah, I'm being gen. I think you got too many friends. What's done in the dark will come to light in the end. Don't worry about me, I'm walking dead, but I ain't going out like Glenn.
Like a glove. So, hooked the trailer up to the Polaris Ranger. Did some fine ass reversing. Obviously the car's on the trailer still, this is it. This is as we've arrived back from the track. So welcome to the workshop. I'm gonna be honest, I did have a tidy up. It looks a little bit fresher in here than it sometimes does. Ford R100, Ford Mark II Escort, just your average backdrops. But yeah, workshop, really broken Mini. Let's get it unloaded in here, in the dry, because British weather is miserable right now. And see what has actually happened. Meanwhile, all you're gonna hear for the next, I don't know, half an hour this video might be, is moaning and groaning because my arms hurt. It's all right though, because I went to hospital and I had it all checked out, so I know I haven't got 2 broken collarbones. I didn't go to hospital. One thing I was actually very proud of at the time is you probably all know about my strapping fetish. Probably not a great word for it, but my strapping addiction. Despite the 2 wheels not being connected to the car, I still managed to get proper wheel choker straps, or not choker straps, up and over straps on the car, so it was strapped down securely. So even with it as bad damage as it was, we still had a secure load. So first things first, I want to see if the ignition works. It does. And we can confirm I was in 4th gear when I crashed. I was in 4th gear, that's for sure, because that says 4, which means we're in 4th gear. Ignition works, battery works, fuel pump primed. Wow. Now what I'm going to basically try and do, I'm trying to get into neutral so I can roll it off the trailer, just for you to understand what I'm doing. I'm putting the ignition on so that I can see what gear it's in, so I can see if I can get, oh, you beauty. 4th, 3rd, 2nd, 1st, neutral. Probably should have filmed that happening, but that went from 4th, 3rd, 2nd, 1st, neutral. That's the gear indicator, tells me what gear I'm in. Now I'm in neutral, so the car, yeah, should roll. Ignition off. Battery hasn't even gone flat, you absolute beauty. We're not gonna have very much steering, I don't think. Nope, we're not. That wheel's kind of on. This wheel's, nah, this wheel's kind of not on. Really? So, it might roll. Let's see, should we? I'm making a real YouTube video here. I've got 4 more people standing watching than is working, and they're all gonna watch me crash the car because that's YouTube. How's that work? Well, here goes nothing. We have brakes. Another tick to the box. We have gears. We have ignition and fuel pump. We have handbrakes pressured, so we have brakes as well. What? Well. Can't get much worse than it is, can it? That was so smooth. I'm so impressed. It looks a little bit worse now it's in the workshop. Right, let's get the trailer out of the way and get the car into position so we can actually get into what might be the exciting stuff. See what's actually wrong with this bad boy. I got my burnout. It's in the workshop, it's about as far as we've got. Let's have a quick look around to actually see what's broken. Yeah, just so I know where I stand. So starting at the front's where obviously a lot of the impact was taken on the roof. That's where most of the damage has been incurred, I think. I can see straight away on the front, all 4 suspension arms and joints are bent. So the wheels are off, but it looks like the brakes and the uprights are okay, but the arms, steering arms, lower arms and upper arms, so there's 6 altogether arms are all broken. And it looks like also on this side, the front damper on the left side is broken as well. So we've got a damper broken, but on this side, it looks like the damper's okay, which is great. So uprights are okay, brakes are okay, 1 damper's broken, and then 6 suspension arms broken on the front. Obviously the body is broken as well. That goes without saying. But yeah, the front looks pretty torn up. The steering rack's okay, which is, yeah, important. Anyway, that's fine. So inside the car, it looks like it's pretty unscathed. If I go around so you can see, if I go around this side, inside the car, the seat, which pretty much saved me, I think. The tilt seat's all good. The steering wheel's good. The dash display is good. And the IRP handbrake is good. The gear lever is good. The anti-gravity's battery, level motorsport switch panel, the Life Racing ECU. In here is all intact. Now, the chassis isn't intact at all. Obviously, you can see here how far it came down. I was sat here. So luckily, the main hoop and the roof bar stayed up and kept the floor away from me. But it came in here a lot. But luckily, my arms were down here. My feet, where my feet go, they were safe and there's nothing wrong there. And the pedals are all good. So yeah, even the kill switch here is good. Nice little touch from Level Motorsport, that's still good. It says kill here, which luckily that didn't happen. The roof is down though, really far in. Obviously this is basically touching my steering wheel, so the windscreen or the mesh screen is touching my hand. So yeah, the chassis is toast, but there's nothing broken inside. Coming around to the back, which is really the worrying part because where it's so expensive, but looks like we've gotten through it pretty unscathed. The engine, most importantly, looks in one piece. The mounts are all good. The alternator's back here, hidden here. The wasp alternator, that's protected. Thankfully, the belt's still on. The exhaust, the Performance Tube Products exhaust. Performance Tube Products exhaust is all good. That's titanium, so I was really worried about that because that's expensive. That's in there, wrapped around, but still in one piece, or 8 pieces if you want to say it like that. But the exhaust is all there still. The gearbox on that side looks like it's okay as well. Radiator hasn't leaked anything, so the radiator, the fan is good. The fuel tank, we haven't lost any fuel. The fuel tank's good. Around that side, if you go in there and look around that side, the oil tank, we haven't lost any oil either, so the AliSport oil tank is still intact. That beauty is what saved us from blowing any more engines up, as you saw in previous videos. That stopped the oil surge issue, so that's all good. The dampers on the back are all intact. These on the dampers on the back, we have roll control, which makes them even more expensive. So that's good that they're all intact still. They're attached to the cage and the cage is moved, but the reservoirs are all good. There's no leaks in the dampers. And actually, believe it or not, I think that all just overall rear suspension is straight. The arms look straight. The wheels still look straight. So as bent as the body is, the wheels still look kind of close to where they were. So I think the rear, all the brakes, the bearings, the drive shafts look to be fine. I think actually the back's pretty much unscathed. The only thing you can see here is the air filter. This is the base plates to the air filter. And then there's a couple of trumpets also that go into the engine. They're bent, but I mean, we're talking pennies really in compared to values of the car. So the back's good. The back's good, really, really good. That's amazing news because that's where the worry was. The inside's also very good. The front, is a bit hanging. So I would say, let's try and get the bodywork off and jack the front up and see closely what's wrong with the front, and go from there. So obviously, it goes without saying, because the car wheelies so easily, all the weight's in the back. So actually, when jacking it up, we never jack the front of the car up actually. We always seem to be jacking the back of the car up. And whenever we do that, we have to have the axle stands pretty much under the back wheels, otherwise it just seesaws. The same goes for the front, because the engine's all in the back and the weight's all in the back. The axle stands basically go at the back to hold the front up, which is strange. So now it's all jacked up, you can see closely, I can actually show you closely what's gone wrong. So I can show you every part actually, which is quite nice. So that's the damper, the Riga damper. That part looks okay, which is the expensive part. The shaft is snapped here. That should connect to there. So that needs to be replaced, but the damper's definitely broken. The top suspension arm is in 2 pieces here, so that's broken. The bottom suspension arm hasn't actually broken at all. It's just really badly bent. And the steering arm on this side has snapped there. So all the arms and the damper that side, but the upright and the disc and the wheel and even the brake line all look okay actually, so that's good. This side, this side's pretty crazy. This side's not anywhere near as broken. The top and the bottom arm actually look okay. That isn't broken, that isn't broken. That isn't broken, so the upright's not broken. The arm, that's bent there, so I can probably bend that out. I mean, I'll probably change all this stuff to rebuild the car, but I'm just looking at what actually broke. These arms aren't actually as broken as I thought. The damper's also not broken, which is great news on this side. Obviously, the steering arm's broken, so that's snapped, but on the outside, whereas that one snaps on the inside, so that's definitely broken. Steering rack looks okay, and this is also low, because the bolt, if you're looking through this gap here, that bolt that goes through up there, normally that snaps, so that should be up like that. And then if you look like that, this side's actually pretty good. So this side, crazily, like, yeah, this side's all pretty, once I change the steering arm and that bolt in there, this side's pretty good. The upright's good, the brake's good, the wheel's good. So yeah, it's not actually as bad as I thought. So, well, I said 4 arms. It might only be 2 arms, suspension arms, and 2 steering arms, and a damper. But it's not anywhere near as bad as I thought. I'm gonna take off all the broken parts, and then I'm gonna lay them out and show you all the broken parts, and I'll probably give you all the value so you know. I think it's just good for you guys to understand what these things cost, because it puts another added dimension onto what you're looking at. So I'm gonna get all the broken parts off and lay them out and show you the broken parts and talk to you about what they cost. But I've already got an idea in my head. And my idea is, I know I have all of these broken parts in spares. So I can't see any reason why we can't make the car roll again. So I think that, just because I know obviously it's ruined, but if I can get the car back together rolling, it'll make it so much easier to move around and with whatever we do next. So I think I'm gonna take all the parts off, show you them, and then probably, if I've got them, I think I have, put replacement parts back on and make a car roll again. So let's get into that. We'll make 2 piles, I think, of parts, because that one's got some mud stuck in the outside. But if I make a pile of good parts and a pile of broken parts, then we can talk about just the broken parts at the end. This one is bent, because it's bent that way. So that should be straight. So that one is pretty bent, actually. That's loose also, but yeah. So I'm starting with taking the car apart. Got the tools I think I need. So let's take off the broken parts so we can start totting up some upsetting values for you so you can appreciate what this has actually cost me. I'm a big fan of putting bolts back where they came from, because then you can't lose them and you can't put them back together wrong. So. Okay. Now the fun bit's done, I'm going to take you through what we've actually broken. So everything that is broken on the front of the car is now off the car. What is on the car is not broken, including those bits that are still hanging. They're good. Okay, so this side we've got upper wishbone, lower wishbone and steering arm. We're obviously the associated bolts and joints. We're going to talk about what that costs when we put the new bits back on. I'll show you the new bits and talk about what they cost. On this side, exactly the same. Lower wishbone, upper wishbone in 2 pieces this time with associated bolts, steering arm, but unfortunately on this side, damper. We snapped the damper shaft, so that snapped from there. But luckily that part's okay. This part's probably the cheapest part of the damper to replace. Again, we'll talk about values when we go back on. But that's it for the front. So all the suspension arms, both sides and a damper, obviously a destroyed car, but mechanically, that's what's broken. Now, I just so happened to have mentioned earlier, we should try and get it rolling. I've had a bit of a Blue Peter moment and look at what I've got stashed out back. And I have all these parts here in stock, in new to put on. So what we're gonna try and do now is we're gonna put the front back together with new parts so I can talk to you about the value of them, but also so I can make the car roll so it's just easier to move around, because you saw how it was getting it off the trailer. If I can put the wheels back on, whatever I do next with it rolling is easier. So let's get on with that now. Okay, let me show you the new parts that I've got ready. So here's what I made earlier. We've got lower wishbone, upper wishbone, brand new. Lower wishbone, upper wishbone, brand new. 2 steering arms, 2 inner steering joints, and a Riger damper. Not brand new, spare used. But all the brand new parts we need that you just saw on the floor broken are now here. So let's get them on the car. Right, let's start with lower arm on this side. So lower arm, let's see. I think I already said this. Right, lower arm. This, £200. Let's see if it fits. Little tweak there on the not bent chassis. Okay, upper arm, £200. Ching. Okay, and last on this side is steering arm, which is 100. Rounding up the grand total of this side to £500. Okay, one side done. Actually, somehow it looks pretty amazing. Like obviously if you took that part out of the equation, that in not so long a time, for not such a lot of money, is back together. So hopefully we're gonna get rolling. That's one side done, let's move on to the other side. So moving on to the other side, We've got exactly the same parts laid out ready. Lower wishbone, upper wishbone, steering arm, and the bolts associated. But this time, we've got a Riger damper as well. Luckily had one in spare. That's more expensive than the rest of it. So we are £200, £200, £100, £1,000. So this side is £1,500. That side is £500. So we are at £2,000 for the front. Damage, £200. Let's put it on. Suspension goes up and down like this. Same thing. Okay, this side's now complete. Arms are feeling sore, but it's gone back together. Surprisingly well, actually. First of all, I had all the parts, no major dramas. Second of all, they all went back on the car quite well, so the points aren't too bent, obviously, because all the new parts fitted on. So yeah, both sides are on. Let's get the wheels back on and get it back on the ground for the first time to see if it actually rolls. Fingers crossed it all goes together and back on the ground. Okay, so the moment of truth then. Front's all back together, wheels are back on, body's straight, looking beautiful. Does it roll? I mean, it definitely doesn't look straight, but the front's back together. I cannot really believe it, guys. It's back together. It works. The suspension works. The steering works. It's a bit stiff, but it works. Like, I cannot believe it. I actually am really, really happy. Like, we haven't found much damage on the back. There was quite a lot of damage on the front, but we've managed to get all the bits here, all brand new, they all fit on, and it's back together. All right, the body looks disastrous, but mechanically, the front's back together, and I just can't believe it works. I reckon I'm really getting excited now. After such a miserable situation, I'm getting excited. And the back, which we've already been through, you've already seen the back doesn't need anything. There's nothing really broken. The air filter wasn't on it, so let's do a damage report on the back. 2 trumpets, £100 each, £200. Air filter, K&N air filter, beautiful air filter, £1,000, all free if K&N helped me out. But that one hurt because that one was beautiful and now it's not. Apart from that, there's no other damage back here really. So, what do you reckon? Should we see if it starts? I can't see any reason why not. If we get oil pressure and stuff, so let's see if it starts. Let's put the other air filter on. Let's throw this one away. Here we've got another air filter, another K&N air filter. This one doesn't have the element on the top, but it's the one that I ran previous to that one. So it's the the last one I used. But K&N the same, so it should fit straight on, which it does, which is beautiful. We'll just put a couple clips on it so it's secure. 4 will be enough to run it. So that's not going anywhere. Air filter's on. Let's see if it works, shall we? Let's see if it starts. So this is literally first start. So first of all, ignition on. Got a fuel pump. I know we've got coolant. I know we've got oil because we didn't lose any. So we're good for that. Air filter's changed. We're in neutral, which is important. See if it cranks. It cranks. So shall we see if it starts? Are you ready for this? 3, 2, 1. Start, baby, come on. No, there's something wrong with the throttle cable. Does it come off? On? Yep. This is really tight to get in this side, and normally I can just slip in here. That's it. Right, ready? Try again. I'm actually shocked. Can you hear me? I'm actually shocked. It runs. It runs. I think it's misfiring. But it's running. I don't know what to say. I am, just a couple of days ago, this car, well, it still is an absolute write-off. But like, we went for a wild ride up the hill at Linden Hill. And I don't know, first of all, I thought I was done for, and I definitely thought the car was done for. We've gone through, checked the broken bits, we've rebuilt the front with new parts, we just put a new air filter on the back, and it started straight up. Like, the battery wasn't flat, and we haven't put any fuel in it, like, it just started up. I'm absolutely, like, mind blown that this thing still works. I don't know if you're thinking what I'm thinking, but I feel like we've gone through what was broken, we've fixed, except for the bodywork, obviously, and the chassis, the mechanical parts that are broken. We've checked it starts, it runs, it's got oil pressure, fuel pressure, everything's working. Now what? Does it drive? Can I drive this car as a write-off for the very first time, just days after it went up the hill on its roof? I mean, I guess stay tuned to find out. Does it work? Does it not? I'm going to put it out there and say I reckon it might work. All the most important bits work, so I reckon it'll work.
Oh, now they call me, I seen them. All of those times getting severed. I told them all I get let up. They get not tired of me never. Give me a shot and I swear I shoot like Berettas. Yeah. They getting nervous, I seen it.
Let's see if it pulls outside. It all feels very, very that way, but let's see if it pulls outside and we'll go from there and we can have a good look around outside. Let me just see if the steering works. Okay, well, it very far from works perfectly, but it works. I can't really believe it, but yeah, everything works. The most important thing in all this is we've checked everything now works. The engine works, the clutch works, the gears all work. Everything works. Everything's in great condition apart from this. I reckon now, should we see if it does donuts? I mean, it'd be rude not to, wouldn't it? It's wet, so you're not going to see any spinner wheelies, but I feel like it would do donuts. Should we give it a go? It'd be rude to have you on this video for this long and not give you some donuts, wouldn't it? I mean, that'd just be rude, and I'm not a rude person, so let's see if we can do some donuts.
Back and I'm better than ever. I think I got a vendetta. Oh, now they call me, I seen them. All of those times getting severed. I told them all I get let up. They get not tired of me never. Give me a shot and I swear I shoot like Berettas. Yeah.
Guys, this is absolutely crazy. I thought in today's video we were just going to do a review or a full breakdown of the crash damage just a couple days after I tried to kill myself, basically. But it's turned into a check it out, put it back together with all new parts, find that there's not much wrong with it, and then drive it, get the engine running, then to drive it, and to finish with donuts is absolutely crazy. What is mad is to think about the fact that if you've worked it out, the damage has actually cost 10 grand. This car is worth £100,000. So to only have cost £10,000 in a huge crash like that I know you can't think that I'm lucky in this situation, but I feel like I'm lucky to have come off that unscathed. Right, well, what should we do next with the car? Do you think we should take it apart? Obviously, it needs a new chassis. Should we fix it straight away? Should we leave it all together? Do you want to see me rebuild it? Do you want to see us repair this chassis? Should we make a new one? Let me know in the comments. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Hit the notification button. Like the video if you liked it. And like I said, comment, let me know what you think. What should I do next? What should the car do next in the next one?